Hello and welcome to a new video. It's Monday and on Mondays I don't run. On Mondays I usually do a lot of office and administration work and I do my podcast episodes. So I usually record on Monday afternoon and then the podcast episode will be live on Wednesday morning. The podcast is only available in German, but if you want to tune in, you can do it on this channel here or in any other podcast platform that you prefer. And every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, you can listen to a new podcast episode. So that's what you're seeing here right now. I'm going to record a new episode and then I'm going to take you through the rest of this week. In the podcast episode that I just recorded, I'm talking about my new trail running vest, and I already talked about that vest in my last video, and it came with some specifically designed hydro packs. So they have a special shape designed to better fit the woman's body, and these hydro packs, they come with very long straws. So what I had to do is to cut the straws to my needs and to the size that I need them to be. And it turned out to be a little more difficult than anticipated. So I was using an explanation that I found on YouTube. And I think this is how you're supposed to do it, but it was a lot harder. So you have to warm up these straws in warm water, and then you have to pull the straw from this little plastic thingy that is then attached to the hydro pack. And removing it was already really hard, but what was even harder was to get the straw back onto this plastic thingy here. So you needed like a lot of pressure and you needed to warm it up really much with really warm water. And it took a little longer than I thought. And that's why I wanted to let you know that if you're thinking about cutting the straw of your hydro pack, make sure you only have to cut it once, because otherwise it's a lot more work than you might think. I'm gonna link that video that I've been using with the explanation on how to cut it. I'm gonna link that somewhere for you. I didn't film anything yesterday because my day was a mess, but I did get into a nice little workout in the evening. I did some short intervals, 20 seconds fast, 6 times, and I can really see that my speed work is starting to pay off. For tonight I'm having just a little easy run planned, probably gonna take one of the dogs. But for now, I'm walking our daycare puppy, and we're trying to escape the rain. I just came back from my workout. At the moment I'm doing a Tuesday and a Thursday workout. Today was 8 times 20 seconds fast and then 90 seconds recovery in between. And it was fun and it was hard, and I'm really looking forward to my rest day tomorrow. just came back from our Saturday long run. We usually go, all dogs, all humans, everyone. I'm trying to build up more mileage on these runs at the moment, so I'm not focusing on speed on Saturdays, but I'm really focusing on mileage. And it works pretty well, so I'm super happy to be back to 15K. I'm looking back on a year with a lot of injuries and a lot of health issues, so it's just nice to be able to get into the little longer distances again. When I got up this morning, I was really excited to go on a group run. We joined this group run last week and it was a lot of fun. Today's run was supposed to be a little shorter, so I thought that I'd be able to join it again. But well, here I am alone, running very slowly back on the road. It just didn't work for me today, and it's very frustrating. And it is hard to accept that life and training is not linear. So if something worked for you last week, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's going to work for you this week. And if something worked for someone else, it doesn't have to mean that it's going to work for you. I'm going to take baby steps. I think it's because this run was, or we do these runs before breakfast. So I had a little cereal bar. And that worked perfectly fine last week. I have my Octane drink that worked perfectly fine last week, and this week it just won't do it for me, and that's fine. So now I'm going back to where we started. We're gonna cycle back home, have a big breakfast, load some protein, and then try to have a nice rest of my Sunday.